Hello.
Hello.
I have someone that has returned from life. It's Lee from where?
Live from the bowling alley.
The bowling alley. We're in Pittsburgh. And we're at the Craft House, so over there is where the venue is, but it's going to be very loud with locals and stuff opening, so we're let's...
Okay, you know what's crazy to think about, though, is that we picked a bowling alley, which normally is pretty loud, too. So it's crazier that the venue's louder than the bowling alley behind us.
So you're on tour. Tell me about the tour.
It's been incredible. So since I saw you about, a month ago?
Yeah.
Right? We were technically on tour then.
Yep.
We were home for 5 days, and then we went out again, and we traveled all the way across the country to do Aftershock Festival. And we did Aftershock, and we got to see Slayer.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I heard that, I know that's a very sore subject, but we actually got to see them.
Okay.
The West Coast got to see them, so that's great. That was cool. I got to see ICP.
Okay.
As well, Insane Clown Posse. Lots of Fago everywhere.
I bet.
That was pretty crazy.
How was the weather there? A lot better than Kentucky?
Bro. So good. It was so good. And the way that they have that festival too is it's so shaded. It's like it's like in a park where there's just trees everywhere.
Yep.
So, and it's just so nice. Next year, you gotta go. You gotta go.
I'm trying.
You gotta go. I'm saying it right now. Aftershock. Your boy's going.
I'm gonna try. I appreciate it. So you were home for 5 days, and I bet that felt like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Tell me about this tour now. You're with Not Enough Space.
Not Enough Space. So it's actually 2 tours put together. So we've got about 12 shows. We've only got, I think, 2 of them left. 2 left with that Mongolian band, The Who.
Okay,
so, yep. We sound nothing like them. But we are very theatrical, right? And so are they. So a lot of their fans really dig us and vice versa. And it's crazy because I didn't know what to expect, but all their fans were so cool. The band's so cool. So they just sound so wild, and I unfortunately don't know anything that they're saying on stage because it's all in, a completely different language. But I love the songs, so they're pretty cool. It's like listening to K-pop or, J-rock or something. Sometimes you're like, I have no idea what this song means, but I feel you.
Or, I don't know, do you use Spotify?
I do.
So, do you use the DJ?
Yeah.
So, my DJ sometimes is real good.
Okay.
He's like, listen, Kev, I know you've been into, here's what I got for you, a little bit more of what you like, some stuff you've never heard of. And I'm like, my man.
Okay.
Then, on a whim, he's like, I got some upbeat country for you. Followed by slow folk music.
Okay.
Followed by, it's just like,
I love that.
Who are you?
Yeah.
So, not saying that is the Who here.
It's very, that's our thing, right?
Yes.
So, and I think with us, though, we want to just tour with everyone.
Yeah.
Right? So I just want to be there, and that's kind of what we're doing, and we're just taking everything that we can do, and we just want to be on tour. We want to play to as many different people as we can and do that kind of stuff. So taking the Who tour, we're like, let's just do it. It's going to be great. And it's been great, those shows. But then, so we decided to put in our own tour dates, and I asked Not Enough Space to come along with us. And if you don't know about them, they are the
next best band. They're incredible.
They're so much fun. They're cute. They're fun. I've known them, so it's crazy. We played a show with them in 2022. They were the opening local band. One of our first shows back from COVID.
Okay.
We played in Orlando, where they're from, and they opened. And it's funny because Anthony from Dark Divine, that band, right?
Yep.
That's just, yep.
I talked to them at Inc. Yeah.
Oh, cool. There you go. And so Anthony was originally in Not Enough Space. So that's when I met Anthony. So throwing that in there too, there's 4 shows on this tour that we invited Dark Divine to play as well. So it's like a little family reunion. It's really fun. So I just wanted to keep it people that we know and people that we love and have just a good time. So, because listen, at the end of the day, that's all I care about. I just want, not just for us, but I want the fans, I want the kids to have just a good time. And I knew Not Enough Space would be fun and something different. So
how many dates you got left after today?
I think we have 10.
10? Okay. 10. And then after the tour ends, what kind of happens next?
Sleep.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like.
You see the bags under my eyes.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's crazy because I think we've We've been nonstop basically since like March. I mean, I'm not joking. Like, so we did like a month and a half long tour in like March, April, and then we went out in May, June. I think we were home July. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, we were home for like a month, and then we did the Five Finger tour.
Yep.
And then home for 2 weeks, but we had Louder Than Life in there, and then Aftershock, and then the other, so then now doing this tour. So it's like, I honestly don't know what it's like. And then we just announced a new tour today.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Okay, so today we're home for
2 minutes.
2 months. We're home for 2 months, and right after that we go with Catch Your Breath.
Okay.
So that's going to be fun.
I did see that.
Okay, yes.
Okay, yes. Now I know.
So
yes.
So we're doing a Catch Your Breath tour. So they're finally doing a headliner, and we are going to be direct support for them on that tour. So that's going to be fun. And then right after that tour, we have something else, but I can't talk about that one.
That's okay.
Not yet, but that's going to be fun. So next year, we're not going to be home at all either. Like even more than we weren't home this year.
Okay. So you knocked a lot of crazy stuff out this year.
Yes.
I mean, Louder Than Life, Aftershock, Five Finger Tour, a lot of music, a lot of not sleeping.
Yep.
What goal do you have going into 2025? You personally?
Double it down. No.
Okay.
No. I think the thing is of course I want to play the shows and I want to go on tour, but I think what we really want to focus on is bringing the show bigger.
Okay.
Right. So I think that's our next step is to bring more of the world of what Suffocate City is and all that, bring it to life more, make it more theatrical. If we can do more production, we have this big hometown show at the end of this tour, and it's about to sell out, which I have kind of funny. I'm going to go on for a little tangent here, but so our agent, when he was filling these shows, because they kind of went a little bit last minute, which is kind of the crazy thing too, is this tour, I didn't even have all the dates for this tour when I talked to you, which was like a month ago.
Huh?
So this tour got announced like a month ago. And with that, it was crazy because the Atlanta show, our agent was like, well, the only room available in Atlanta is the 650 cap venue at the Masquerade. And it's called Hell, by the way.
Okay.
So the Masquerade has a bunch of different, they have 4 stages. One's called Purgatory, which is the smallest. And then they have, technically it's 4. So it's Altar, which is like really cool. It's a 200 cap room, but they serve food there. It's kind of more bar atmosphere.
All of this is in one building?
One building, bro.
Okay.
But kind of, it has a courtyard.
Okay,
so it's like a courtyard with different like rooms. It's so cool.
Okay.
And I love this venue. I grew up going to this venue. It's legendary. It's so much fun in Atlanta. You got to make it one day. One
Sure.
day. So if I had the money, I'd fly you out for this show because there'd be so much fun.
You piqued my interest.
It's so cool.
Paint the picture.
Okay. You walk into the courtyard. They got this one room over here. It's called Altar, right? It's like a 200 cap club. Sick. And then there's Purgatory, which is like the 300 cap venue. And then you have Hell, which is 650. And then you have Heaven, which is the 1,500, like 1,400 cap room. And we did Heaven in January with Issues. They had their 2 farewell shows, and we opened both of those shows.
That's where I'm recognizing this from.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were the opening band for their last 2 shows in Atlanta, which was crazy because I knew about the Michael Bond reunion when him coming out on stage. That morning, he literally texts me and he says, I'm knocking on your door. And I say, what? And I hear a knock, knock, knock on the van door, and it's literally Michael Bond. He's like, shh. I'm like, you mother.
That's awesome.
I was so pissed. I remember that was all fun and crazy. But our agent, going back to it, said the only room available is Hell 650. I'm like, oh man, there's no way we're gonna sell any. I thought we would sell 150, 200 tickets, right? Tops. Because that's what this whole tour has been doing extremely well, especially being last minute.
Yeah.
Some of these shows have been selling out. It's been crazy. Like tonight's over 300 tickets. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Line was
cool. It was weird,
yeah.
Right? It's weird. So I'm like, okay. First day, we get this sheet and it's like 250 tickets sold, and I'm like, oh no! I'm like, this is a thing. So and then it turned into a whole nother thing, and then we were like, okay, so let's make this the craziest show we can. So we're doing full production. We got some special effects like with lighting and other things, and then we have all of our icons, which are our characters that we created for our record. we have all them returning, and they're going to come out on stage. And then after the show, we're doing a free meet and greet with everybody, and
awesome.
They can meet the icons, and we're going to have a little photo booth set up, and it's going to be super fun.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and it's about to sell out. So, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my life.
Okay.
So I've never, I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy.
It sounds crazy, but it sounds crazy fun.
Yes.
So I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
One question I could think of is, you're doing this tour, you have all this stuff going on in 2024. What runs through Lee's mind the second you get off stage?
See, I don't have much time. And you'll see tonight, I don't have much time because I literally go right from the stage to merch to go meet everyone.
Okay.
I literally wipe my face, I throw my in-ears down, my mic, my pack down, I wipe my face, and I just go, right?
Okay.
But after it's quiet, let's put it that way, right?
Yeah.
Like once the merch is being packed up, there's still not much time to think because it's okay, let's go into the RV, let's go to bed, let's go, boom, 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 right? It's just, I'm exhausted. But most of it is, I think very how grateful I am that I get to do this and that it is growing past our normal 15 kids a night, right? For many, many years we would play venues like this and there'd be 15 people there. You know what I mean?
Every band's got to go through it.
Exactly. And I think for me now, this is actually happening. And it's okay, this is actually happening now, and it's a slow build and it's still growing, and we'll see what happens next. And I always kind of one of those moments before I go to bed, I think I just thank myself. I thank all the boys. I thank everybody in my brain. Just thank you for staying and getting through all the hardships. And I thank the fans, our coffin crew, what we call a coffin crew, just to say thank you, And it's wild because sometimes I talk about it a good bit on social media. I have OCD, so I have these really horrible repetitive thoughts, right, over and over and over again. Very weird, horrible ones a lot of times, which sucks, right? So that happens a lot, especially at nighttime, right? And on tour, it happens when we have a little bit too much downtime and I'm not as busy. So I make sure that I am busy all the time. And that just helps me be normal. That just helps me be me, is by having stuff to do. So I purposely make myself busy.
I'm that way too. I have so many jobs, and I wish you could see my desk at all of them, especially today, because I was like, all right, no camera guy. I miss you, Tyler. No camera guy, so it's just me. No, he's good.
Oh.
He's just busy.
Okay, good.
He's busy too.
I'm glad you didn't die. I liked you. You were really nice.
So, DIY, got to pack everything, got to make sure I packed everything, and that's all before I go to work.
Okay.
Then I can't go home before I come here. I got to go straight here, which is fine.
How long was the drive?
So realistically, hour 15. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it's if I'm halfway here, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot. It's over.
Then it's
right?
over. You got to go.
The microphones are gone.
It's not happening.
That's not the case. We got Lee here.
We got the
Can't believe
microphones.
saw Lee again.
I know.
Any final things you want to say to people?
Well, when do you get to go to Buc-ee's?
Someone in the video that I posted, someone said there's no Buc-ee's in Virginia, or it's not opening until X date.
Okay, I think they're building one. So, okay, so I have this idea then. One day, maybe next year, we get you to come down to Atlanta, and maybe you can host the show or something, and on your way down, you definitely hit one.
Deal.
So
that sounds good to me.
Hey,
Lee,
my friend,
a pleasure as always.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
For real. And let's go bowling, I guess.
Let's go bowling.
Yay.
We'll see you next time.